welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So today is meal prepping day, finishing up some projects. One of them is a request from a coworker. She wanted a cover, and I've never done a quilting style cover. Yeah, like I literally went to the store and got these, and it came out pretty. So she wanted literally all black, so of course I have to give her a pocket because you know you got to be able to use the front to do stuff. And then this is what the inside looked like. So there's pockets, of course, to put the book in that she needed for. And I wanted to put, this is not quite done because I have to burn the tip off, and I wanted to put a key, but I gotta look for a color that will go with this because I have a lot of gold and I couldn't find anything else. Maybe a silver, but it's gonna go here. So it came out pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just, yeah, I've never done the quilting thing. I use the attachment on my sewing machine, and you can really see inside of it. I didn't really have a certain style. I just freeform it because never done before. So it's freeform, but it came out pretty good. What I know is I'm gonna probably make book sleeve with it for myself because I ain't got time for that. So don't ask. But and then I am going to be making her junk journal, which she's not gonna expect, but I figured since I already cut this out because I needed it for the measurement to make sure that the size that she want, it will fit. So I figure, you know, let's use it and create a junk journal. And it's the spine is going to be small, so I'm only going to be able to fit 2 signatures in this, so it's not going to take me that long. So that's the goal. And then of course meal prepping. Follow me. I hope you guys follow my Instagram because I did show a dress I made yesterday that I'm still learning how to really work with stretch fabric, and that was a good experience. So let's talk about the first book I finished in June, and this is River Sing Me Home. Eleanor is an author of St. Lucia heritage. So her grandmother was the first immigrant in England, so she's very much attached to the island. She also did a research on the storyline that really helped her write the book. For academic wise, she did research on women who whose children were ripped away from them during slavery, and how there's one particular woman, that story that she found fascinating, that was able to find one or maybe 2 of her children. So this story is following that. It's following a character named Rachel, and Rachel is this is in Barbados, and they are emancipated, but it comes with, of course, some kind of loophole where they're forced to be apprenticed for 6 years. She wasn't having that, and there was things happening, so she left. And in search of her leaving and that taste of freedom, she wanted to find her children. And she went on a journey, and she went through Barbados, Guyana, and of course Trinidad, in order to find her children. Whether she was going to get good news or not, the quest was she needed to know what happened to her children. So you're following this, and this is one of those stories that, even though it's slave narrative, there's that smile you get because of the possibility, and also those moments where you know where your child is and what happened. And so I read this where I find that it was one of those fist pumping yes, yes, yes every time there's a discovery. And then there's also that survival. There's that never going back. The taste of freedom and what you're not willing to do ever again, and the state of where your mind is of being free. And you get a lot of history of natives of the island and their survival, and how a lot of runaways were able to coexist in their community and get protection. So I thought that was interesting because I do read other books that talks about that in the Caribbean. But I was a little bit fascinated by the fact that Barbados is small. You know, when you think of some of these islands are small, and that how can they even survive running away kind of deal. I know, like, big when I think of Jamaican, there are mountains where the Maroons were able to go because Jamaica is fairly big compared to Barbados. So there's that hiding spot. But there's a point where she even mentioned that you are on an island. You're on a small island, and where exactly are you running to? That kind of deal. But she found ways to get off. She found ways to move around the islands and hopping from one way to the other and putting herself in dangerous situation because her quest was, where are my children? What happened to my children? And she's going to use that to fuel every kind of emotional and adrenaline rush that she can get to do that. And along the way, she meets people who saw her story and supported her and, you know, did what they could. So I really enjoy this. I like the fact that it's a different take on slavery narrative book, and how some women in real life who were able to find their family, some men who went back and went into danger zone to go find their family. So there are some happy moments, and there's some grateful moments, and those moments of survival, and knowing that your family is still alive and still breathing and still living. Love this for this book. I like that the author note at the end, and the homage for her grandmother, and stories that she's heard of her from her grandmother and other black women in her life. So I thought that was sweet, and I really enjoyed this. This is that kind of book that I feel that should be read. We need more of these. Like, there's always that conversation. People are tired of the trauma or slave narrative book, but these are stories that I want to read. I want to hear about the survival, people who went back to find their children, and that kind of love and connection that just is not something that's going to go away, but there are a few people who manage to experience that, to experience finding their lost child. So I'm here for this. As far as what I want to read next, I don't know, guys. This is Calling My Name. Call My Name. And then I kind of want to get into this one, What Storm, What Thunder. I still don't know what it is, but everybody keeps saying it is powerful. It is going to pack a punch and then probably pick me up later, that kind of deal. So I kind of like, do I want to just get this over with because I know the emotional toll? And these kind of books is just like, it's hard to pick up anything after that. So I'm like, you know, let me get this over. But then this, I'm like, yeah. So what I'm going to do is something I've done before, is just read a chapter of both and see which one pushed me. So I'm going to do that later on tonight. This is going to be my nighttime read before bed, and see how much I can read from each and what I feel like I'm going to continue it. And you guys will know in the next video what I choose. So I'm going to go finish cooking for my meal prep, and it is going well. This is week 3, and I'm so grateful that I got into the meal prep because it saves so much time. So I'm gonna do that and then work on a few other things and projects I want to do this week, and videos that I want to record as well. Not really, I'm probably not gonna record, but I need to like put down a plan of what I want to do, because you know, Cribathon starts in a few days and there's going to be a lot going on. I have other events to do as well. I'm going to share a lot, talk a lot. So join me again this week. It's going to be at least 3 videos this week. So come back, and I will try to get like a calendar where you guys can see, okay, these are the days she has videos. So you know there's a video. If the video is during the week, it's always 5 p.m. and then on the weekend it's at 12 noon. So that still stands, but there's going to be extra video this week. Normally it's 2, but this week it's going to be 3. So I will see you guys in the next one, and yeah, and let me know if you like this, if you know, because this is free forming because she didn't give me a direction, she just said a color. And you know, like, I don't even have a book that's this so I can see what it looked like when it's thick. No. Oop, oop, oop. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I mean, the book is not that long. The book she has is longer, but it's actually a nice book cover. Huh. I'm getting ideas, guys. I'm getting I'm getting ideas. And then the bookmark. I'm getting ideas, guys. I like this. Of course, I mean, the black is really blacking because she likes black, but if next time I make it, I will make it in color. But I like it. Let me know. Let me know. It's my first time doing this, guys. First time ever. So, alright. I will see you guys in the next one. Follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok of all the things I'm up to. And let me know what was the first book you read in June. If you've completed the book already, let me know. Alright, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.